This is a get to know me, also like actor update. Hello. This is your little call to go and make a beverage if you can. We're gonna have a nice, chill chit chat. You know, I got my Oatly on deck, and I'll be adding a little cinnamon, a little cacao powder, and let y'all know what's in my cup. And speaking of what's in my cup, make sure you guys check out my besties podcast, the Coffee Bar series. I was in an episode of Where My Girls At, where we're talking about, how you need to have the people around you that love and support you and will listen to you, because sometimes we hold on to a lot of shame and we don't need to, because we think there'll be judgment and there won't. So check out the episode. Get my coffee on strong. And Crystal made her little appearance. Look at her. Hello, welcome to another video. Let me lean back so you can see the whole fro in all its glory. I think this is probably the last day of my twist out, because it's like, it's not as defined. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with how it is. I'm probably gonna either wash it today or tomorrow, depending on my mood, because y'all know how wash day is. As y'all saw, I have my cacao coffee, my faux mocha. It's pretty delicious. I had to add a little more Oatly because the dark magic was really dark. I wanted to do a little bit of an actor update. Not that anything is like popping off, but actually theaters are opening. There's been a lot of like theater auditions, and theater auditions I don't have the repertoire or dance skills for. But yeah, they're opening up theaters. They're doing a lot of student films, a lot of sag-aftra budget, micro budget, which doesn't give you the Taft-Hartley, which is like you get 3 of those golden tickets and basically you get SAG eligible, or like stuff like that. But it's supposed to be like a micro budget project. It's on the SAG website as well. I checked on it, but I don't want to relay that message if I don't have it verbatim. But I got some new skills now as an actor, and that's always exciting, because new skills as an actor is like just having better skills as a person. So because being an actor is just basically being like really attaching your humanity to the job. Like people be saying like acting's easy, and at first I was like, maybe it's not that hard. Like maybe it's like it's alright. But it's a lot. Can't explain it. But it's a lot. It's invigorating, and when you get the role that like really it's attached to, then it's like, it's just a different facet of yourself. But anyways, I digress. Let me just get through some admin stuff. My friend Althea is having, my bestie, she's having her birthday. She's having an event on Eventbrite, which I will put in the description box below. It's for the release blog. You've seen it in one of my previous videos. So it's gonna be COVID safe. Like, they're gonna have separate tables, so come with your people and then sit at your table. There's an upstairs and downstairs, which is really cool. It's a black owned bar restaurant. I've been there before with her, and the food is really good. Oh my gosh, they have these Hennessy wings. No, was it Hennessy? No, bourbon wings. And they have like these Thai wings. The wings, the frying to the meat ratio slapped. Like, when you have fried wings and then it's just so much breading and you're like, okay, but where's the wing? Like, no, not these wings. And the seasoning is so good. All right, so yes, that link for that event will be in the description box below. Guys, I had orange nail polish, and I went to the place to get my nails done, and it started coming off. Like, I know I use my right hand a lot, but it started coming off in like a week, and it's gel nail polish, and I paid $40 for a mani-pedi, and I knew that lady was going too fast. She was going too fast. But the lady who did my feet like took her time. She put the white polish before she put the orange. Like, I don't want to just flash out my toes, but let me see if I can get like a little piggy in there. Eee! So Yeah, my nails were like that too, but then it started coming off, and I was just like, I'm just gonna do this myself. Like, I'm really starting to just do everything for myself, by myself. Like, I haven't done my eyebrows in a minute, but I started doing that myself too. Because it's just like, you're paying for a lot of these services, and they just do a quick job at it. And, I don't have the money like that to be like, I'm gonna go to like this person because I know they do it good. Like, I just don't. So I'm just gonna do it myself. Listen, I'm just gonna keep doing myself until I got the funding to do so. Make sure you follow me on my LiketoKNowit app. I do like a lot of deals and stuff, like home patio kind of things. I'm really having fun making these collages on Canva. Not sponsored, but I just really do love making the banners and stuff. And if you are just starting a YouTube channel, you should definitely look at Canva. I think people use PicMonkey as well. I'm not familiar with that one, but I make my thumbnails with Canva, and yeah, I love making the collages with my I love making the collages for my LiketoKNowit app. I post like some of my outfits here or there, but I don't have the coins to always have a new outfit, so that's why I'm like, let me branch out, let me share things that are like, oh, if you're looking for patios, things for your patio, if you're looking for bar entertainment. Basically, I'm shopping for how I would be shopping for if I had the coins to shop. I was thinking of doing a self-care series. Now, when I say self-care series, it would be for June, and it would be a nice like 4-part video on like hitting rock bottom, detoxing your life, hitting that glow up, and like just tips for self-care. So I'm thinking of adding that into the video series. So you let me know how that sounds by leaving that in the comment. Be like, yes girl, self-care series, Also, I did the giveaway video. The giveaway videos suck, and it was kind of realistic for the joke that I was trying to portray. And people had linked, had put their name as an actual giveaway, and I felt so bad. But I looked at the video and I was like, yo, I was really literal, because sometimes it's like I either I'm on it or I just missed the mark. And this one, I definitely missed the mark, and I feel bad for like making people think there's a giveaway. But if we do hit 200, I was gonna say 2,000. When? If we hit 200 subscribers, I'd be down to do a giveaway. 200. It's small, but it's definitely a feat, and it's definitely like an accomplishment. So we're gonna take the little journeys at a time, and we're gonna celebrate the small milestones. Okay, let's get to the meat. So, acting right now, things are opening up. They are opening up for sure. I was getting a lot of auditions on my own through Actors Access. If you're not familiar on how to get jobs as an actor, they have Actors Access. There's also Backstage. I like Actors Access more, but Backstage still has its own like validity. So, choose both. I love that Backstage actually lets me put more than like pay. I don't have to pay for a certain amount of pictures on Actors Access, and putting a minute video and all that, and it's like, but it's so much cheaper. It's cheaper for the subscription, but to add things, you should make sure that you have a compilation, and that you're paying for that compilation. And if it's a minute and 30 seconds, you're paying for 2, so you should make sure it's 2 minutes. Get all your minutes in, is what I'm saying. But yeah, so I've been getting a lot of auditions, and I've been having really good fun doing them, because I've been self-taping them with a friend and getting used to being on camera. And I know for YouTube it just makes it easier to be on camera, but it's still this. I have my self-facing camera. For the acting, I have to like figure it out from the rear camera, because you don't want to see yourself acting. Like, it's just different, and you're gonna stare at the wrong place at the wrong time. But yeah, it's been really fun to do self-tapes. A lot of them haven't even gotten a callback, which, back in the day, like, I don't get much callbacks. I just don't. But for now, since I felt like I've been hitting my stride, and I'm looking at the videos back, like the old ones, I'm just like, all right, I can understand why I don't have a callback. But like the ones I've been doing now, I'm like, okay, but like, can I get one? Can I at least get one? Because, sometimes, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful, but sometimes it just really gets annoying when you throw things into the void and, you just don't hear an echo. So you're like, did it hit? I don't understand. But I know that that's the point. That's how acting works. So, I'm just slowly starting to not give a fuck. I mean, acting is not sustainable. Unless you're like some kind of lister celebrity. It's just not sustainable. So, I mean, nothing solo is sustainable. So you definitely need to have your hand in other pots and stuff. Plus, it just makes like a diverse pool of income. Is just where it's at now. I've begun to hit my stride in the self-tapes and acting when I took classes with Lori Odom. She's a really good teacher, and Aurelia, she was helping Lori. And I had like a really good class. I really love my classmates, are really great. And it was just about like leading with intentions when you act, and it just clicked. Now I think because life experiences now, I guess, like things just click for me, and I'm just not pushing for acting like I was before. I'm just being, And I did a voiceover class, a commercial voiceover class with Paul Liberty. He was the voiceover for Professor Oak. So I was like, why would I not take a voiceover class with Professor Oak? Like, and it was really good. And he's such an all around performer. He does singing, dancing, acting, all that. Probably plays instruments and has other skill sets that we don't know about that has nothing to do with acting. But both of these classes with both teachers, I'm really glad that I took their classes because it shows that, my intuition is right to take their classes, because I was looking through a few classes. I was like, I feel like this class is going to serve me. And it really did. I found out Actors Access, if anybody wants to get into acting and don't know where to start, Actors Access is a good place. It's more affordable than other places. But yeah, it was just, I really loved the classes. I loved the classmates that I had. They were also really amazing, and it was really nice to have so many people of different backgrounds just come together and do the work and have fun and learn off of each other. It's really nice to see how much we can really learn off of one another, especially with support. I'm really glad I took the class. Now, I was rushing in to hit the ground running when I came back from London in March, and I had planned my headshots. And I was like, okay, yeah, I was really excited to get into it and stuff. But then life happened, and this is the rock bottom. And I planned my headshots too early, and I was trying to get into a good headspace. I didn't, and then the day of, I messed with my twist, and then I basically ruined my hair. Like I don't know what possessed me to do that, because I've never done my hair like that before. But I just like wet it in hot water, like it was like the regular Cankalon hair, and these were the Afro springy twists, which you don't do that I know of, and I didn't know why I do it, because I don't know, you never mess with anything the day of your shoot, you know what I mean? You just don't mess with it. And I just panicked for some reason and did it. I didn't prepare myself the night before properly. I thought I did, but I didn't. And next thing, when I got the pictures back, it showed, and I will show you one and then the other. Like I was crying in the cab a little bit. My eyes are puffy, and yeah, I try to pull it together for the photo shoot, because you gotta leave it at the door, and I'm like, I paid for it. I only paid $150, so it wasn't bad. But I could have just paid for $150 instead of redoing my headshots. But I'm glad I redid it. listen, I'd rather pay for another one than to, like, you know, go with the ones that I had. My eye was so puffy from, like, crying and stuff. Plus, also, my makeup wasn't cute because I didn't know, but I needed the elf. I put it in the last video, the elf primer. I didn't know, but I needed that on my face to, like, not have me sweating and stuff, because I was sweating a bit. So yeah, I have oily skin. I wish I knew. And after talking with Aviance the other time, she was like, yeah. I was like, I feel like my face is melting when I'm doing my self tapes. And she was like, oh, try this putty, try this. And it worked. So I just, you know, what's next for acting? I'm just gonna take my time. Like, I know sometimes it could be hard for you other people when other people are booking, and I'm just like, I just never booked. Just never booked. Now, I understand before, though, because I was very to myself. But, you know, after a while, when other people are booking you and you're not even getting a call back, it's like, is something wrong with me? Especially when it comes to I do think about this, when it comes to being a Black woman in the industry. And it's just like, when it comes to auditioning, I'm like in the middle. So it's either they want somebody who's like a dark-skinned Black woman, and then if they do pick anybody lighter, it's most likely going to be a mixed person, like, or just somebody who is fair, like lighter skin. So, you know, not saying that this is always true. So I'm just saying an observation of who I see on TV. Like, my curls look different from, like, it's just usually comes down to the curls, to be honest. Let's be honest. They love seeing what's that, curl texturism, where they just want those big springy curls. Like, they'd rather that, you know. This observation, like I said, I'm not saying it's always 100% that, and I'm not saying it as an excuse as to why I'm not booking. There are many hands in the pots. There are many things that are going around that is beyond my control. So it is very annoying when you just don't know a single point, because there is no single point. And I'm not saying this as like expressing doubt in myself, because I do not doubt myself. I know I am good. I know I am talented. And I know, given the opportunity, I will fucking shine, blow motherfuckers away. But as of right now, it can get a little discouraging. Not gonna lie. Can't act like, you know, I got this thing down pat. So, yeah, moving forward, I'm just like, I'm just gonna be about myself. I'm going to do things myself. I'm going to produce my own things, because I don't like waiting for people. I don't like relying on people. Not saying that I can't, you know, ask friends for help or anything like that, but I mean, like, outside sources. I'm just don't want to wait for people, especially if anybody is like, I don't know about you. Like, I know about myself, so therefore I'm gonna do things for myself, and I know how to market myself instead of trying to check boxes for other people. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm still gonna pursue this acting thing, but I'm also gonna go into my own little cocoon for the summer when it comes to my skills and crafts, and then emerge on some next shit. What that'll be? Who knows? No, I have an idea. But in the meantime, y'all look out for that. And you're gonna be like, what? Who is this? That's crazy. And I'll be like, wow, I told you I was in a cocoon for the summer. Like, what are you talking about? But okay, I'm done. I think I hit everything on point. I got everything. Y'all let me know in the comment down below what y'all doing, what little cocoon you're going in, if you are going in cocoon, or if you outside out here being a beautiful butterfly. Like, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in again. You guys are great. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.